Hey everybody, welcome back. So I'm sure you've all seen the new Lionel 2023 Volume 1 catalog. And rather than go through the catalog page by page, I just want to share with you guys what are my favorite parts of the catalog, some products that I'm glad to see offered, and some stuff that I'm definitely getting, and then some things that I'm kind of on the fence about. So let's take a look at it.
Big boys. I will not be getting a big boy. I have two of them. I have a 4014 oil burning and a 4014 coal burning. So I really don't need another one. For folks that were looking for these, there's clearly a demand for them in the hobby. So I think it's good that Lionel is doing them. They're going for a fortune on eBay. Even the old TMCC versions are going for like over $1,000 on eBay, and they're 25 years old at this point. So there's clearly a need for them. I think it's good for the hobby that Lionel is doing them, but not something that I need. I was hoping for a Hudson re-release or a CC2 re-release, since this was a Vision Line re-release here. Stock cars. So I'm on the fence about this Pennsylvania set here. This is one that these cars were actually done in Pennsylvania as part of the FM Trainmaster set, but they were not released individually. So I really wanted that car and the option to buy one of these. I don't know that I really need three, but so these are $500 list price. I've seen them at dealers for about $350 pre-order, which is pretty good. That's a pretty good discount. So that's something that I'm kind of on the fence about. Dreyfus. So this is awesome for everybody who has been screaming for one of these and looking for Lionel to redo these. I think that's really cool. It's not something that I'm going to get or am interested in. I'm not a big New York Central guy, but I do have a brass Dreyfus that was upgraded to electric railroad. So not something I really need. Russian decapods. So these are awesome. I have one of the MTH versions, and I will tell you they are beautiful. So the pre-order price on these I've seen as low as like $1,000 or $1,100, which is pretty good, for an engine with swinging bell. I will tell you the detail is terrific on these. The engines themselves do not have a pickup roller on them. So that is why Lionel has to put this wired tether on there, but they have the drawbar, or the deck plate, which I think will mainly cover that up. So I don't see that being a big issue, but these are beautiful engines, and if you're on the fence about getting one, I would absolutely recommend it. I1 decapods. So I have three of these from MTH. I have one of the short haul, or short tenders, and then I have two of the long haul tenders, one of each road name. And I'm on the fence about selling my two long haul tender decapods, or maybe all three, and getting two of the Lionel legacy versions, because I know the sound is going to be terrific, especially in that big long tender. It just creates some really, really nice sounds. And I'd love to be able to double head these, have whistle steam, and, even double head them with some of my other legacy Penske engines, that I currently have, and then some legacy Penske engines that I think we'll probably see over the next couple years here that Lionel got from MTH. So things like the Q2 or the G5, or maybe even some different K4 tooling. So these are a maybe for me. If I do get them, I will get two, and I will sell my MTH versions. So Iron Hippo set. This is pretty cool. I don't see myself getting this one just because it's the shorter tender decapod. The GLAs are in here as well and offered. I may get a set of the GLAs if I can convince somebody to do a PRSL set. The Pennsylvania Reading Seashore did have GLAs for non-revenue service, so they're gray, which I realize is not the prettiest paint job. But if I can convince a dealer to run them, I'll get those. And then the N8 cabooses down here. I think this is the first, or it is the first Vision caboose that we've seen. So $300. I'm curious what the pre-order is. I would bet it's probably closer to 200. It's going to be my guess. And if I can get a pretty good pre-order price on one of these, I might get them. I really enjoy the sound cars, and to have a caboose with sound, at the end of a train with a couple sound cars in it, I think would be awesome. Camelbacks. So I have one of these from the last run, but this one is this is a definite for me. I don't know if the paint is going to be right or wrong on these. There's a lot of colors here, and that does scare me a little bit with Lionel's paint history. But to be honest, I don't even know what the prototype of this engine looked like because all the photos that I can find are in black and white. So even if it's wrong, I don't know that we'd really even know. But it'll be beautiful regardless, and the Atlantic City Railroad is the predecessor to the Pennsylvania Reading Seashore, which is one of the main railroads that I model because it's local to me and where I grew up. So this is going to be a definite for me. So John Deere, we have another scale John Deere offering. So I think I've seen pre-order prices on this for like $120 or so. So I'm going to get one of these to add to my John Deere fleet. Again, be awesome to see a John Deere scale engine. Actually, I almost missed this one here because I don't usually look past the scale portion of the catalog. I don't really look at all the ready to run stuff, but I was just skimming it and I saw that there. And so that is a definite pre-order for me. All right, guys, so that's all I've got. Let me know what you're getting from the catalog, and be sure to share your thoughts on some of the stuff that I'm on the fence about here, whether or not I should pull the trigger on it.